Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Essence Hub, where we engage in meaningful discussions. I am Sunana Rathar, and on this channel, we will talk about a wide range of issues and topics that matter. In this video, which is the very first video of our channel, we are going to talk about a very significant issue which I believe that every Indian needs to know about. So let's begin. On August 1st, 2025, the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi claimed that the Election Commission of India is involved in vote chori. He said, and I quote, अब हमारे पास ओपन एंड शट प्रूफ है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन वोट चोरी में इन्वॉल्व है और जैसे ही हमने ये रिलीज किया पूरे देश को पता लग जाएगा कि इलेक्शन कमीशन वोटर चोरी करा रहा है। किसके लिए करा रहा है? बीजेपी के लिए करा रहा है।
वोट चोरी हो रही है और अब हमारे पास ओपन एंड शट प्रूफ है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन वोट चोरी में इन्वॉल्व है।
He also said that their team investigated on their own क्योंकि उनको शक था कि कुछ गड़बड़ है और इलेक्शन कमीशन उनकी मदद नहीं कर रहा था और जो उनको मिला वो एटम बॉम्ब है। He went on to say कि जब ये एटम बॉम्ब फटेगा तो इलेक्शन कमीशन आपको दिखेगा नहीं हिंदुस्तान में।
रियलिटी में जाना है, गहराई में जाना है, तो हमने अपना ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन करवाया। उसमें 6 महीने लगे और जो हमें मिला है वो एटम बॉम्ब है। मतलब एटम बॉम्ब है, फटेगा तो आप इलेक्शन कमीशन आपको दिखेगा नहीं हिंदुस्तान में। एक और बात,
और ये एटम बॉम्ब फटा 7 अगस्त 2025 को जब एलओपी ने एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की और इस एलिजेड वोट चोरी के प्रूफ दिए। First of all, let's try to understand the background of this allegation. Now, according to Rahul Gandhi, the opposition was suspicious about Lok Sabha elections and the Maharashtra Assembly elections held last year on account of addition of new voters. Then, on 7 February 2025, in a joint press conference in New Delhi, Rahul Gandhi, along with other opposition leaders from India Alliance, addressed the irregularities in Maharashtra's electoral rolls. They highlighted the discrepancies, questioning the addition of new voters in a short span and demanding transparency from the Election Commission. They emphasized the need for fair elections to protect democracy and the Constitution. Now, in this press conference, a few observations were made. First of all, he said that in 5 years, that is from Vidhan Sabha 2019 to Lok Sabha 2024, 32 lakh voters were added in the electoral rolls of Maharashtra. But from Lok Sabha 2024 to Vidhan Sabha 2024, that is a period of about 5 months, 39 lakh new voters were added. Secondly, he said that there are more registered voters in Maharashtra than its voting population. कांग्रेस डेटा एनालिटिक्स डिपार्टमेंट के चीफ प्रवीण चक्रवर्ती ने कहा कि नवंबर 2019 की रिपोर्ट ऑफ द नेशनल कमीशन ऑन पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर मिनिस्ट्री प्रोजेक्टेड कि महाराष्ट्र की एस्टिमेटेड अडल्ट पॉपुलेशन 2024 में 9.5 करोड़ होगी, लेकिन अकॉर्डिंग टू द इलेक्शन कमीशन टोटल एनरोल्ड इलेक्टर्स ऑफ द महाराष्ट्र पोल्स वर 9.7 crore. And many more such claims were made. And if you want a full picture, kindly refer to that press conference. I will add its link in the description below and also in the I button. In the same press conference, they demanded the Election Commission to give them the voter rolls of the Vidhan Sabha as well as the Lok Sabha 2024 with names, photographs and addresses of the voters of Maharashtra. But the Election Commission refused to do so and they had to fight for it. अब आ जाते हैं 7 अगस्त वाली प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पर। बट आई थिंक एटम बॉम्ब एक्चुअली फटा। उस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में क्या था उसकी बात करते हैं थोड़ी देर में, बट द आफ्टरमाथ वाज दिस। Now if we talk about that press conference, तो उसमें कुछ बातें सामने आई। First of all, Rahul Gandhi alleged that 2024 Lok Sabha elections involved large-scale electoral fraud, calling it vote chori, a betrayal of democracy and the constitution. He accuses that the Election Commission is working with the BJP to manipulate the voter rolls and influence results. He also said that the EC did not provide them with machine-readable electoral rolls and also did not share the CCTV footages from the polling stations as per their demand. So they had to analyze a 7-foot tall bundle of printed voter list, which took them about 6 months, and they identified various irregularities in just one Vidhan Sabha seat. 6 months for one Vidhan Sabha seat, that is Mahadevapura Assembly constituency in Karnataka. And he alleges that there are a whopping 1,250,000 fake voters, which he breaks down into 5 categories, which includes duplicate voters, fake or invalid addresses, bulk or single address voters, invalid photos, and misuse of Form 6. Now, going over all of these one by one, he gave various examples. First, for duplicate voters, there are 11,965 such cases. Some of the names include Gurpreet Singh Dang, who appears in voter lists 4 times across different polling booths in Mahadevapura. He similarly, Aditya Srivastava is registered in 2 booths in Karnataka as well as in Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. The second case of fake or invalid addresses, which includes 40,009 cases, there are several voters which are listed with suspicious addresses like house number 0, implying bogus or non-existent residences. The third category includes bulk or single address voters, which are 10,452 cases, and there's one address, that is house number 35, which is noted to have as many as 80 registered voters, suggesting cluster registrations at a single point. Now, News Laundry and India Today, which are some of the media houses, they have investigated this house number 35, and they have found that this is a small property incapable of housing so many residents, which raises strong suspicion of fraudulent registrations. I will add the link to that report too. Now, the fourth case is of invalid photos, which include 4,132 cases. There are voters whose photos are blurry, unrecognizable, or missing, which compromises identification integrity. The fifth and the last case is about the misuse of Form 6. There are about 33,692 cases according to their investigation. And he mentioned Shakun Rani, who is a 70-year-old woman, and she has been registered twice within 2 months using Form 6, which is for the application of new voters who are supposed to be between 18 and 23 years of age, but she, on the other hand, is 70-year-old. This issue is also significant because of the special intensive revision of Bihar's electoral roll, which according to the LOP is institutionalized chori to deny the poor their right to vote. We will talk about this SIR in our coming videos. In response to all of this, the Election Commission issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi demanding him to sign an affidavit under oath and also to provide detailed proof with names, serial numbers, and a part numbers of alleged fake voters. The Election Commission has also warned of legal action if the allegations are fake. Now, according to the Indian Express, and I quote, even if claims are specious or speculative, coming from the LOP, they need a substantive response every time they are raised. By insisting that Gandhi submit a formal declaration under oath, the poll monitor is squibbling. Now, instead of giving them the machine-readable voter rolls, the ECI is asking the LOP to sign a formal declaration, which also raises further suspicion. And as far as the BJP is concerned, the BJP's national spokesperson and Rajya Sabha MP Sudhanshu Trivedi has strongly criticized Rahul Gandhi for his accusation against the Election Commission, dismissing them as baseless, stemming from frustration over Congress's loss of power. Now, as in today, when I'm recording this video, it's 11 August today, India Alliance has staged a protest against this vote chori, seeking clarification from the ECI. They are working from the parliament to the Nirvachan Sadan, and many of the leaders have been detained. This they have emphasized that it is not a rajnitik ladai but a fight for democracy, constitution and voting rights. And at last मैं बस यही कहूँगी कि this is not just about one election, this is about the very soul of our democracy. When 80 people are registered in one small house, when thousands of voters appear multiple times in multiple states, when addresses don't exist and photos don't match, it's not a clerical error. It's a crime against the people. If votes can be stolen, our voices can be silenced. And if our voices are silenced, democracy itself dies. This is not Rahul Gandhi's fight alone. It's every Indian's fight to protect their right to choose their future. जब आपका वोट चुरा लिया जाएगा तब आपकी आवाज भी छिन जाती है. ये सिर्फ फ्रॉड नहीं, हमारी डेमोक्रेसी की चोरी है. Thank you. And if you like the video, please subscribe the channel and I'll see you in the next one.